Hi, welcome to video number 18, making a vector file in ENVI. In this video, I'm going to show you a couple things. First, I'll talk about the different types of vector files that you can have in ENVI. Then I'll show you how to create a new vector layer, how to edit it, and how to save it as a shapefile. So there's three different types of vector files you can use in ENVI. One is an annotation, where you just draw shapes or lines right over the image. That's equivalent to the Draw toolbar in ArcMap. The other is an actual vector layer that can be saved as a shapefile or sometimes as an ENVI vector format, .evf file. Those are saved in real coordinates, so all the nodes have latitude, longitude coordinates in real space. The final category is a region of interest, or an ROI. These are polygons or shapes that have their nodes using image coordinates, so actually pixel rows and columns. And because of that, they always have to be tied to a specific raster image, and we'll often be using them to extract data out of a raster image. So let's go into ENVI now, and I'll show you how to make these. So here's my blank project. First thing I'm going to do is actually open my GeoTIFF image. And I'm going to go ahead, load up band 1 of my Landsat, and ultimately I'm going to want to be clipping this Landsat so that we can actually do our spectral mixing calculation on it in a little bit. So here's the full image. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in to the area that I would like to ultimately clip and ultimately use in my calculation. So that's going to be down near Middlebury. Here's the town of Middlebury. Here's Breadloaf. So I'm going to clip out something like this zone. Alright, so now to make my vector file, I'll go to File, New Vector Layer. Okay, I'm going to give it the name Example 4, and then I can choose actually I'll call it Example 5. I can choose point, line, or polygon. I'll choose polygon. For now, it's going to be referenced to the Landsat image I just loaded. I'll hit OK. You can see it's popped up here as a shapefile. So to edit it now, I need to make sure that I'm on this button, Vector Create. That's equivalent to starting editing in ArcMap. So I'll draw my first node of the polygon now. I'm going to make that over here. Then I'll go up, draw a second node, perhaps up here, third node, fourth node. I'll come over and I'll highlight the original node, double click, and that's my polygon I'm going to clip. Of course, I can make multiple polygons in a given vector file. Just made this triangle. If I've made something I don't like, I can use Control-Z to get rid of it. In this case, because I'm going to be using this to clip an image, I'm actually going to just leave the single rectangular polygon, so I only clip out a nice rectangular image. Okay, so the last thing I'll show you is how to save the vector file. Go up and right-click on the file name, Save As. Navigate back to your GG Students folder. And I'm going to save it under Tutorial Vector Files. Call it Example 5. It's going to be saved as a shapefile, the .shp extension. So I'll hit Save. Notice the extension is now on the image here. And the final thing I'll show you how to do is adjust the properties of the vector file. So I'll right-click Properties. I can change the color of the line, maybe yellow. I can change it to a dashed line. Maybe make the thickness a thickness of 3. If I want to give it a fill, I'll change fill interior to true. And I'll change the color, maybe green. So that's a pretty ugly polygon, but it'll be perfectly sufficient for our uses. So thanks for listening. In this video, you've learned how to differentiate different types of vector files in ENVI, how to create a new vector file, edit it, and how to save it as a shapefile. So you could actually open that shapefile in ArcMap now if you wanted to. Definitely tune in for our next video where I'll show you how to use this shapefile to clip an image in ENVI. Thanks a lot.